Hello everyone. In my previous video, I have shown you some dynamic stretches that you could do before your run to prepare your body for that particular activity. And in this video, I have some static stretches. What I mean by static stretches, a stretch where you're holding it for about 15 to 30 seconds. And you can choose however long you want it to be. But I would recommend to hold it at least for 15 seconds to have that impact on that particular muscle group. And again, the reason is going to be the same why you have to do these stretches. Reduce the risk of injury and improve your performance over time, because you can't be running the same 2 miles or 3 kilometers forever. You have to improve, you have to have a set of goals to see that changes in your overall health and well-being. All right, let's jump into it. The first one is going to be for your hamstrings, and I'm going to have my timer for 15 seconds on each stretch. All right, for the hamstrings, you're going to have 1 foot forward, and all you're going to do is push the hips back, feel the stretch in this area, and reach for your toes. Hold here. Again, try and keep the knees straight. And come back, switch your sides, and go. And come back. The next one is for your quads. All you're going to do is grab hold of your ankles, and if you feel comfortable, you can pull the knee back and hold it. And come back, switch your sides. And change. The next one is going to be for your inner thigh. You might be wondering why you're doing an inner thigh stretch after a run or walk activity, but without your knowledge, your inner thighs, your glutes, all these small muscle groups play a huge role in the stabilization of your knees and hips. So it is really important. You want to keep those inner thighs flexible. All right, set and go. Simply lunge to one side as low as you feel comfortable. Try to keep this knee locked and hold there. And come back, switch to the other side. And come back. All right, the next one is going to be for the front of your ankle. This might feel a little weird. You can use a wall or a pole or anything for support if you need to. All you're going to do is get into this staggered stance position. Have that ankle face down towards the ground, and all you're going to do is press it down as low as you feel comfortable, and you should feel the stretch and hold there. And come back, switch your sides and go. And come back. The next one is for your calf muscle. For this one, get into this lunge position and start off by having your toes up and get into a wider stance that you feel comfortable without losing balance. Once you set this position, all you're going to do is drop that back heel into the ground and make sure that heel stays grounded throughout. And now all you're going to do is push yourself forward, and you should feel the stretch in your calf muscle in the back foot, and hold. And come back, switch your side again. Set yourself into a wider stance before you get into the stretch, and once you find a good balance, drop that back heel into the ground, and now push yourself forward by bending the knee in the front. And come back. For the next few stretches, we are going to be on the ground. You're going to lie down on your back. The first one is a relaxing exercise or a movement, I would say, not really an exercise. You're going to have your feet and knees together, and all you're going to do is drop the knees to one side and the other. Again, try not to stretch or apply pressure on your spine to get more rotation here. This one is only to reduce any strain or tightness from your lower back, and relax. The next one is going to be knee hugs. Simply stretch one foot forward all the way and grab hold at the shin bone and pull it close towards your chest, and hold here. And relax. Go ahead and switch your sides. And relax. The next one is going to be a figure 4 stretch for your glutes. All you're going to do is place one leg on top of the other. It will be like a number 4. You're going to pull that bottom leg closer to your hips, and all you're going to do is lift it off the ground, grab hold from behind and pull it towards your chest. And try to have your ankle close to the knees. If it is way inside, you might not feel the stretch in your glutes. And relax, switch your sides and go. And you should feel the stretch all the way from your hips and slightly towards your knees as well. And relax. All right, for the next two, we will be in a seated position. What you're going to do is a butterfly stretch, and then we are going to bend forward to again ease off any tightness in the lower back. The first one, let's do some knee flaps to loosen up the hip joint. Do about 10 to 20 of these. Try to sit with your back as flat as possible and chest nice and wide out. Take nice and deep breaths here. All right, once those hip joints are loosened up, now slightly move your feet forward while they are together, and all you're going to do is imagine you're trying to stick your stomach to the ground and start bending from your hip joint and go as forward as you feel comfortable, and stay there for 15 seconds. And come back. All right, the last one, Since in running or walking activity we use a lot of upper body muscles, lower body muscles, usually we tend to feel tight or rigid around our shoulders, at the neck, at the lower back. We want to decompress that and at the same time feel a little bit more loosened up by the end of these stretch sessions, right? So we are going to do cat and cow with a nice breathing pattern. Get yourself into this all four position. Make sure the wrist is right below the shoulder joint and the knees are right below the hips. All you're going to do is inhale and try to look up while you're pushing your stomach down. Get your spine into a nice extension, and as you exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, push your shoulder blades up. Imagine you're trying to push your belly button towards your spine. Inhale and up. Exhale and up. Inhale and up. Exhale and up. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. Let's do one more. Inhale and up. Exhale and down. And relax. That is all I have for you today. I hope these stretches are helpful. Happy running and walking. Let me know in the comments if these are helpful. Thank you. Take care.